first ever virtual honors night. You know, it's not less of an honor because you're not here face to face. As a matter of fact, I was thinking it's probably a better honor because you'll be able to roll it over and over and over. You'll be able to pay attention to your favorite teachers in the spots, and you'll really think about how hard work makes these things happen. Things in the classrooms and things in our musical performances and things that are done artistically and academically. You'll think about how hard it is to get those things right. We want to thank everyone who is involved in this honors program for their contributions, but mostly we really want to honor you and recognize you for doing the things that you've done. Let's pray. Heavenly Father, we're grateful that you bring us all together wherever we are. You bring us together in your spirit. You cover us with your love, and you make us understand that all of the things that happen in our lives happen because they come from a purpose, just as you had a purpose for salvation that was designed long ago and realized in your Son. Make it real in our lives as well, as we honor these students this night and as we honor your work in our lives. Amen.
Hello, my name is Mr. Wilson and I'm the department head at Rockford Lutheran. This year, we will be presenting the Daughters of the American Revolution Award for outstanding work in United States history to two students, a junior and a senior. The first one that goes to a junior goes to someone that is clearly well engaged into American history as displayed by their commentary in my classroom when I'm attempting to teach. Despite the generational difference of about a decade, I am sure that this individual has watched just as much Schoolhouse Rock as I had when I was a child, if not more. Their engagement in American history has also clearly been displayed in their work in academic team in junior varsity and varsity, or fresh soft and junior senior level. I present this first award to Isabella Bulow. I'm sure George Woffington would be proud of you. The second one goes to one of the hardest working seniors at Rockford Lutheran. This person has displayed an amazing work ethic and a desire to learn and a desire to strive for excellence, both in my class and every other social studies class across the department. They have an incredibly positive and loving and caring attitude, and that is displayed in their volunteer work at animal shelters and the food pantry. This next award goes to Amaya Livingston. Thank you.
Greetings, my name is Don Kortz. I'm Academic Dean here at Rockford Lutheran, and it's my privilege to present a number of awards as a part of this awards program here tonight. We begin with the Daughters of the American Revolution Good Citizen Award. The Daughters of the American Revolution is a nonprofit, non-political volunteer women's service organization dedicated to promoting patriotism, preserving American history, and securing America's future through better education for children. They award thousands of dollars of scholarships and financial aid each year to students, supporting schools and undeserved children with annual donations exceeding $1 million. The local chapter of the DAR sponsors this Good Citizenship Award, which is oriented towards students that have demonstrated excellence in service, excellence in citizenship, and served as a positive leader in school and community. As we recognize our recipient tonight, this is a young lady who's definitely gone above and beyond when it comes to service, and has not only served significantly in our community, but beyond as well. And in addition to that role in service, is a person that consistently demonstrates a positive leadership capability in our school, and is definitely a benefit to our school program, and a very positive member of our community. This year's DAR Good Citizenship Award goes to Grace Honing.
Every year, the United States Marine provides some awards for us to use to just share some accolades with students that don't necessarily meet all the same criteria of some of our other awards that are presented, but certainly deserving of recognition. One of those awards is U.S. Marine Corps Distinguished Athlete Award. And here we've got some students who exemplify themselves in the field of athletics, but are also exceptional students. It's an amazing opportunity for us to recognize students that truly do excel in those two very different areas, and it's great that we can do that with students that have that kind of talent. So this year, those recognitions go to Caitlin Angel and Bryce Brogy.
for the leaps and bounds I've noticed in her musicality over the course of this year, and her huge contributions to our concert band as the lone saxophonist, the Marine Corps Semper Fi Award goes to Kennedy DeBuis.
Additionally, the U.S. Marine Corps has a Scholarship Excellence Award that, again, is for students that just excel academically, don't necessarily meet some of the criteria that's necessary for some of our other recognitions, but certainly are exceptional students and perform exceptionally in the classroom. And this year, the Marine Corps Scholastic Excellence Award goes to Madeline McGuire.
Hello, I'm Miss Thorson, the art teacher. I'm excited to present to you the Artist of the Year Award to a senior who is in art class this year. Even though I have only been with these students for one semester, this particular student has shown me he has a great work ethic. He comes into class each day and immediately gets to work. When I ask this student questions about his work, he is very respectful to me. He is also a very talented artist in drawing and painting. The student who is receiving the Artist of the Year Award is Roto OA. Congratulations.
The National School Orchestra Award goes to a graduating senior who is an accomplished musician, has participated in several extracurricular activities for the orchestra, and demonstrates leadership skills throughout the year. Kate Willett has been concertmaster of our orchestra for the past 4 years and has been a member of the Illinois All-State Orchestra for the past 3 years, which is no small feat. Additionally, she is always willing to share her prodigious talent, either through performing for various ceremonies, going on a preschool tour, or helping out a fellow student. She is an exceptional leader who will be greatly missed. Congratulations, Kate, on receiving the National School Orchestra Award for the 2019-2020 school year. Rockford Lutheran was proud to be represented at the Illinois Music Educators Conference this past January by 6 students. These students auditioned for their district ensembles last October and placed high enough to qualify for all state ensembles. They attended the Illinois Music Educators Conference in January, joining several thousand fellow student musicians from around the state, where they rehearsed in ensembles, attended concerts, and performed in a final concert. Kate Willett, Aria Beert, Emma Haring, and Kaylin Catalani participated in the All-State Orchestra. Isabel Schmid participated in All-State Band, and Abby Temple participated in Honors All-State Band. Congratulations to all 6 of these fine musicians.
For her great work with sight reading this year and dedication to the choral program, the National School Choral Award goes to Grace Julius. For her amazing leadership in band and the practice she's put in to become a well-rounded musician, the Sousa Award goes to Abby Temple. For making a point to come to almost all jazz band rehearsals and his willingness to take on and diligently practice some not-so-easy first trumpet parts, the Armstrong Jazz Award goes to Josh Magnuson.
Hi, my name's Mr. McBee, and I'll be presenting the first of our theatrical production awards. Our first award goes to Grace Julius. Grace is someone who has shown a tremendous trajectory in our theater department. I don't think she was cast in the first show that she auditioned for, because directors make mistakes from time to time. But she did not let that get her down. She continued to work really hard, and she has since played just a wealth of tremendous characters and built up an amazing acting resume in just a couple of years. Grace, you've always been so great at helping out with tech hours. You're incredibly talented. You take care of your fellow actors on stage, so quick to being off book, and so willing to just dive into any character. And we really appreciate all the hard work, and we especially appreciate the humility that you have, because you are talented enough to deserve an attitude, but you never seem to have one. So thank you so much. Your future theater department is incredibly blessed to have you working with them. And I can't wait to see one of your shows in college and beyond. Thank you so much, Grace. Mr. McBee here again, this time to present the High School Technical Awards. These awards go to students who have shown outstanding dedication and talent in the technical fields of theater. So for this year, we're going to award Grace Honing and Julie Edding with this award. They're both incredibly deserving of it. Grace has been a part of this department since before I was here, and Julie was new very recently this last year. But both of them did outstanding work. They attended more rehearsal than any other student. And in addition to stage managing, they also worked on lights and sound and painting and impromptu babysitting. So I'm incredibly grateful for all the work that both of you have done. Thank you so much. I don't think we would have made it through this season without you.
Hello, I am Mrs. McBee, and I will be presenting the other High School Theatrical Production Award. This recipient is someone who has shown us time and time again that they are driven, committed to learning as much as they can about every show and every character, is fervent in their desire to discover more, asks amazing questions, and is recognized not just by us, but other people who come and see the shows notice her no matter what role she plays. Maura, thank you so much for sharing your talents with us, and I hope you enjoy this achievement.
Bonjour tout le monde, je m'appelle Monsieur Bourne et je suis le prof de français à Rockford Lutheran. Hello everyone, my name is Mr. Bourne and I am the French teacher at Rockford Lutheran. Today I'd like to take this opportunity to recognize two outstanding students, one at the beginning level of French and one at the advanced. The first year I'd like to recognize is the recipient of the Beginning French Award, Lily Klein. Lily is a freshman who is not only taking French but Spanish, and in her spare time teaching herself Italian. Lily, I know you're going to make an awesome linguist one day. You're at the top of your class and you are so creative with the French language. Continue to use that creativity as you continue your studies in this beautiful language and in your other languages as well. I'd also like to recognize the recipient of the Advanced French Award, Thalia Mackey. Thalia, you have a very inquisitive spirit and you're always participating, whether it be in class or in French club. And that inquisitiveness and participation is key to learning a language. You have to put yourself out there to learn the language, and you've done that. I appreciate all of your questions that you have about the French language. Keep that up and continue doing that as you continue learning the language in the future. It is a great skill to have to ask questions, and it is one of the key factors of conversation. Congratulations on your awards, ladies. Keep up the good work.
Hallo alle, schönen guten Tag. Ich bin Herr Merz, I'm Mr. Merz, and I have the pleasure of awarding the Beginning High School German Award. This is going to be a fun one because this person has a wonderful sense of humor and this person brings it to the classroom, and I love it. He's also someone that has a really good pronunciation and is consistent and goes above and beyond. He's always looking for a new way to use German within his daily life, and I just love it. So I know him as Sven, and so congratulations, Jake Gustafson. You are the Beginning German High School Honors recipient. Congratulations, buddy. I hope to see you in August. And for my advanced German student, I would like to say a lot of the same. Somebody that always comes up with answers when everybody else is quiet. This is somebody that has a wonderful attitude and goes above and beyond, and I know is pretty fluent already and even has another future with me next year. So I want to congratulate Vanessa. That's Aria Beert. Vanessa, God's blessings to you. You do so well, and even with all the things you're submitting to me now online, I love it. I love your pronunciation. Keep going with it, and you're talented in so many different areas. So I just want to say my appreciation for what you do in the classroom. And you weren't late today. Very good. Cheers. Bye. God bless.
Hi, I am Mrs. Fuston, and I'm here to give the award tonight for the Spanish 1 student for high school. The student I have chosen is very hardworking and does his homework every day, has very good questions in class and very good questions about grammar in Spanish, which can be difficult, and is always willing to help other people in class too. This award is for Manuel Leica.
I am proud to nominate Abigail Lauer for her achievements in Spanish. She has demonstrated exemplary commitment and skills with the language. Her focus is unparalleled. Every assignment and concept she masters. Abby has demonstrated extraordinary grit and always participates in all discussions. Her efforts have paid off and she has advanced considerably in the language. Her progress has impressed me greatly, especially for a native English speaker with no prior background in Spanish. This is why Abby is undoubtedly deserving of the Award for Excellence in Spanish. Felicitaciones.
Hi, Mr. Poppy here to give the high school award for math. Each year, the math department recognizes senior for their achievements in math over their high school career at Rockford Lutheran. This year's recipient has maintained A's in all of their math classes each year of high school while actively contributing to the classroom discourse and understanding by asking insightful questions, offering unique methods and solutions, and thinking critically about problems. This year's math award goes to Abby Temple.
On February 22nd, the Rockford Lutheran math team competed at ICTM's regional math competition, and we had 10 students who qualified for state. So unfortunately though, due to COVID-19, we were unable to actually compete at the state level, but their achievement still deserves recognition. So each of these students went and they took a test in their subject level, so they could qualify as a team or as an individual. So the first student who qualified was Kaylee Place. So Kaylee qualified for state in the geometry test. At the regional competition, she earned first overall for geometry and second as a team because she was the only one who was taking the test for us. So congrats, Kaylee. The second person who qualified for state is Robert Bamer. So Bobby qualified to take the Algebra 2 test at state by placing third as an individual at regionals. So then our third, this is actually a group of people. So this is our calculator team. So this calculator team consisted of Kaylee and Bobby, as well as Joshua Edding and Abigail Temple. They tied for first at the regional competition, which earned them a spot at the state competition. And then finally, our pre-calc team, so that is the 6 individuals who went and took the pre-calc test, consisting of Crystal Bai, Grace Honing, Brandon Miller, David Moe, Abigail Temple, and Lisa Song, placed first at the regional competition as a team, which qualified them for state as well. So congrats to all of these people on their achievements.
Greetings, my name is Douglas Martin. I'm the Science Department Chair here at Rockford Lutheran, and I represent a wonderful group of science teachers who prepare our students to go out and do well in their college science classes. I'm here in my science room that I've been teaching in for some 25 years, and I've had the pleasure to teach some wonderful students. Parents, thank you for allowing me to teach your wonderful students, and students, thank you for being great. Behind me is the Science Wall of Fame. Just a little bit of catching up with a few people who are on this wall. One is Brad Carter. He graduated some 2 decades ago. He is now teaching, got to get this straight, neurobiology and molecular biology and doing research in neurotoxicology at the University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire. Then there's Nate Kenyon. He went down to University of Illinois to be an engineer, got sidetracked. Now he's a doctor, practicing physician. Then Emma Nash. She graduated from a medical school in the Chicago area and then is now doing a fellowship at the University of Nebraska College of Medicine in emergency room ICU. More recent, there's Joe Kellen, a 2015 graduate. He'll be attending medical school at the University of Illinois College of Medicine in Chicago this fall. And then Matt Anderson, a 2016 graduate, another one of those award winners. He's at the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater. He will be graduating this spring, or already has graduated, and he was named a Division III college football Heisman Academic Trophy winner this year. Those are just a few people on the board behind me. I'm now proud to announce the 2 winners of this year's class. Both of these students took 2 upper-level science classes their junior and senior year and got A's in both of them. One of them plans on attending the University of South Dakota School of Mines and majoring in mechanical engineering. That's Katie Angel. And the other one is studying dentistry, hopefully at Ole Miss down in the South. And that's Finley Rock. Congratulations, you two. Hope to see you soon.
Hi, my name is Steve Vaughn. I'm a social studies teacher here at Rockford Lutheran, and it is my distinct pleasure and honor to be able to announce this year's Rockford Lutheran Social Studies Student of the Year Award. Every year we have a handful of students here at school who really outshine their peers, and in social studies we had probably 3 or 4 that were just exceptionally good students, and it's really hard to pick one out of that group for special recognition, but pick one we must, so I'd like to give you some reasons why we chose the student that we picked this year. First of all, last semester she took economics. It was dual credit economics, and this student finished her economics class with a cumulative score of 102.7%. Obviously, we had some extra credit, but 102.7% was her final grade. In the 7 or 8 years I've been teaching at Rockford Lutheran, I have never had a student score that high before, 102.7%. Now, unfortunately, in government this semester, she did slip a little bit. Currently, she's only at 99% for her government class, but that too is the highest grade of any student in Rockford Lutheran dual credit government, an outstanding performance. But you know, there's a lot more to a good student than just grades, and really that's an area that also stands out with this particular student. She has wide-ranging interests. It's not just about academics for her, although she does extremely well in academics. Since we're talking about Social Studies Award, though, I want to focus on the academics. One thing that really stands out with this student is she's got a very inquiring mind. She wants to understand what's going on. She's always seeming to want to grasp more and more information. To do that, she asks some very probing questions, the kind of questions that teachers like to get, challenging questions. She's an extremely good writer. We had an essay assignment recently, and this student, let me just tell you, after reading her persuasive essay, I would never want to have to confront her in a debate. She's an extremely good persuasive writer. It's fun to watch her in class. You can see her eyes light up as she's absorbing new information, and it's almost like you can see those gears just churning in her brain as she's making the connections, important connections, synthesizing the information, and drawing important conclusions to what she's just learned. She's always willing to go the extra step, both for herself, for her teachers, and for her peers. And for this reason, and probably many, many more, it is my honor to recognize Abby Temple as the Social Studies Student of the Year. Congratulations, Abby. It's well-deserved.
Hi, my name's Mr. McBee, and I'll be presenting the English Award. This year's English Award goes to Amaya Livingston, who finished the first semester with above 100% in the class. That is a first for me. That's including a 9-page, though I think hers might have been 10-page research paper on Macbeth. So Amaya, you are incredibly talented, and the field of English is blessed to have you be interested in it. It was such a joy to teach you in class. Your insights, although usually quiet, were always very good. I'm just really impressed with all the work you've done, and it shows. So congratulations and blessings on all your future studies, Amaya.
Hi, my name is Vito, and I teach English and yearbook at Rockford Lutheran, and I have the honor of presenting the Editor Award. So an ideal yearbook editor is someone who is driven, disciplined, and determined, someone who takes initiative and delegates and works well under pressure, and is also able to work with e-design. However, after some thoughtful consideration, an ideal yearbook editor is someone who is passionate but also loves their school. And the 2 young women that will receive this award definitely are passionate and definitely do love their school. And working with them has come with times of laughter, times where we had to problem solve to get things done, times where we had to have a couple of disappointing mom talks or reality checks, but also plenty of times of celebration. And I wouldn't have wanted to experience the highs and the lows of creating this year's book with anyone else. They've worked so hard making this book, and I can't wait for them to be able to see the final product in the next couple of weeks. To say I will miss them would be an understatement. but I honestly can't wait to see the greatness that lies ahead for them, because I don't think either will settle for less. So without further ado, congratulations to Bailey Jarvis and Madigan Zier for your outstanding editor skills. I just want you to know that this year's book will be one of my personal favorites, and it's because of your hard work and your vision and your determination to never give up even in the hardest of times that this book will be the most meaningful to Rockford Lutheran, as it serves as a reminder of why we're here. Congrats.
One of my favorite awards to present is the Fruit of the Spirit Award. Galatians 5:22 says, "But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Against such things there is no law." The Fruit of the Spirit Award is given each year by the Rockford Lutheran Schools Foundation as a part of an anonymous benefactor that contributes a $250 cash award to be used for future academic endeavors. It's presented to a student nominated by faculty who consistently treats others with love, goodness, patience, kindness, and gentleness, a person who demonstrates faithfulness and self-control in their actions, and a student who is a model of peace and joy to others. When I solicited nominees from our faculty for this award, I thankfully received quite a number of different nominations. Obviously, as an award of this type in a ministry such as ours, this Fruit of the Spirit Award is really well aligned with the core values of our school and what we're really here to be about. And so it's great that we get a lot of students that are exemplifying that in their daily walk in the life of our school. However, this particular recipient received far more nominations than any others, and very worthily so, as I think it's of a person who is genuinely good and patient and kind, and definitely a model of peace and joy to others. This is a young lady that definitely has exemplified that throughout her entire experience here at Rockford Lutheran, both as a hardworking scholar and just as a wonderful young lady who's been a blessing to all of us. So it's my privilege to announce the Fruit of the Spirit Award for 2020 is Amaya Livingston. Congratulations.
Hello. At this time, I'd like to recognize the members of Student Council. To me, they're kind of the unsung heroes of the high school, from planning and organizing most of the homecoming activities, from the dance to the coronation to all of the fun that we have during that week, to the candy cane sales, to the blood drive, to the teacher gifts that we hand out at Christmas. These students are really kind of the behind the scenes fun that we all have every year. There are 4 members for each class. We have the president and the vice president of the class and 2 representatives from each grade. And so I'd like to not only recognize them and thank them, but I'd like to take this opportunity to recognize the student council officers. So our treasurer this year is Logan O'Brien. Our secretary is Abby Buchanan. Our vice president is Adalia Young, and our president this year is Finley Rock. So thank you to all of the members of Student Council and to these 4 for all of their hard work.
Hi, I'm Jenny Palazzotto, and I am the treasurer for the Booster Club. And every year, the Booster Club likes to give a few seniors a scholarship for their contributions to the school. And we have chosen 4 winners of this $1,000 scholarship for their next school year. And our first winner is Bryce Brogy. And our second one is Abigail Temple. And our third one is Reed Ellerton. And finally, we would like to award the $1,000 scholarship to Lexi Burke. Congratulations. We are so grateful for your contributions you made to Rockford Lutheran School over the years. And we will miss you and wish you good luck.
I also have opportunity to mention some scholarship recipients, and in particular we have this year from Valparaiso University what they call the Valparaiso Award for Excellence. It's awarded to juniors who could be potential students at Valpo, obviously a year from now, but have already demonstrated excellence in their academics, in support of their school activity, and a positive influence and leader in their school environment as juniors. And so it's my privilege to recognize these juniors as recipients of the Valparaiso Award for Excellence: Aria Beert, Joshua Edding, and Caleb Richard. Congratulations. The Rockford Rotary Club provides a recognition program looking for students who have the spirit of service above self, looking to further their education or training beyond high school, and have taken on leadership or additional projects that have made a difference. There are two recipients of the Rockford Rotary Recognition Award program here at Rockford Lutheran this year, and both have been involved in activities that have taken service above and beyond. In one case, one of the recipients has literally gone to far reaches of our country to serve in various service projects, projects that not only impact people locally, but also on a national basis. And so it's great to have this opportunity to again recognize students that demonstrate a spirit of service above self. As we think about the core value of Rockford Lutheran being one of those core values being service, that service above self is a great way to put that. So it's our privilege to recognize these two recipients of the Rockford Rotary Recognition Award: Grace Honig and Jonathan Haney. Congratulations. As we move on to our academic awards, we begin with our Academic Distinction Awards. These recipients will receive a silver medal for their recognition as students of academic distinction. For our freshmen, academic distinction means that they have received at least 2 honors credits, no more than 2 Bs, and no other grades below a B. So in the 9th grade this year, we have the following students recognized for academic distinction: Emily Delgado, Taylor Johnson, Elizabeth Shockley, and Ruthie Wright. Our sophomores of academic distinction have completed at least 6 honors credits, no more than 6 Bs, and no other grades below a B. Our sophomores of academic distinction include Paige Castardo, Alexandria Evans, Lexi Fagan, Jillian Grasshorn, Niles Height, Emily Peterson, Erin Sandine, Remington Vincent, and Kylie Willamy. Those recognitions for the freshmen were for 1 semester of work. For the sophomores, it's 3 semesters of work, and for the juniors now, it's 5 semesters of high school experience. And for academic distinction, they're required to have at least 12 honors credits, no more than 10 Bs, and no other grades below a B. Our juniors that we recognize this year for academic distinction include Gianna Carabello, Ivy Castillo, Kyra Frank, Sydney Campmeyer, Christopher Kellogg, Grant Lawson, Devin Leach, and Lauren Spangler. Congratulations to all these students for their recognition as academic distinction. Our class scholastic awards are awarded to students in each class who have received all A's, and they will receive a gold medal for this recognition. Again, this is all A's in their first semester of their high school experience. So in the 9th grade this year, we have the following students: Sydney Carlson, Sydney Crook, Abigail Danielle, Stella Henry, Audrey Homewood, Nadia Reininger, Adeline Richard, Allison Roser, Kayla Spangler, Olivia Stram, and Isabel Vermeer. Congratulations to these freshmen for all A's in their first semester. Sophomores receiving all A's in their first 3 semesters of their high school experience include Erica Carey, Caitlin Catalani, Abigail Lauer, Kaylee Place, Stephen Polizato, Hannah Schauer, and Savannah Swisher. Congratulations, sophomores. Juniors with all A's through their first 5 semesters of their high school experience. Robert Bamer, Lauren de Guzman, Emma Elliott, Paige Elliott, Andrew Garino, Joshua Edding, Julie Edding, Evan Vacher, and Gloria Okorodi. Congratulations, juniors. One of our awards for our Presidential Award program is the Award for Educational Achievement. This is for our seniors, and this is really one of my favorite awards as well, because of the fact that this is an opportunity for us to recognize students that have just overcome a variety of circumstances, whether it be health or other circumstances, and have persevered to achieve beyond expectations and beyond what the barriers might have anticipated their success to look like. So these are people that have really pursued and persevered in amazing ways. And when I received nominations for this from our faculty, they talk specifically about, in some cases, how these students have just considerably improved over the course of the last year or the last 2-3 years in their experience, both in their academic activity as well as their character development, and how that's been reflected in their academic activity. Also talked about how they lived out what they learned and really applied it to their lives in a variety of ways. And in many cases also talked about how these students really were very helpful to their classmates and were very willing to reach out and be a positive academic help to their classmates who were struggling in a variety of ways. And so I'd like to recognize these seniors for the Presidential Award for Educational Achievement. Bailey Jarvis, Jarrett Johnson, Amaya Livingston, Paige Cook, Lauren Chester, Kennedy Keegan, and Miss Mira Disney. Congratulations to these seniors for their recognition as recipients of the Presidential Award for Educational Achievement. The Presidential Award for Academic Excellence is similar and recognizes students who have accomplished significantly, and this criteria is based upon a 3.5 or above student grade point average, as well as scoring a 50 percentile or higher on a nationally standardized test. So these are the senior recipients of the Presidential Award for Educational Excellence. Caitlin Angel, Lexi Burke, Crystal Xiaotong B, Bryce Brogy, Brooke Bunges, Kennedy DeBuise, Reed Ellerton, Kayla Giordano, Jonathan Haney, Emma Haring, Charles Henry II, Grace Honig, Grace Julius, Nathaniel Law, Sunwoo Lee, Madeline McGuire, Brandon Miller, David Zeben Moe, Caleb Okorodi, Eric Pullman, Adrian Adriana Richardson, Finley Rock, Blake Sawchuck, Lisa Ziying Song, Abigail Temple, Natalia Van Aken, Caitlin Willoughby, and Catherine Willett. Congratulations to these seniors, recipient of the Presidential Award for Educational Excellence. Level 2 diplomas require a student to complete additional years of study in the areas of math and science and foreign language. They also require that they be in the upper 50 percentile of the class in terms of GPA. They also have additional expectations in terms of school activities and participation in school events. This year, we'd like to recognize the following senior recipients of Level 2 diplomas: Lexi Burke, Charles Henry II, Madeline McGuire, Eric Pullman, and Abigail Temple. Congratulations to these students who went above and beyond to accomplish the requirements of a Level 2 diploma. Congratulations. Also, I'd like to recognize our Illinois State Scholars. These are scholars who have been selected on the basis of their college entrance testing scores as well as their GPA. Illinois provides a specific formula that they use as a combination of those scores to select their criteria for Illinois State Scholars. And this year, our state scholars include Caitlin Angel, Lexi Burke, and Abigail Temple. Congratulations. Our senior recognition also includes some other academic levels of distinction. Our first being a student who graduates cum laude. Cum laude means the student has received 12 or more honors credits, no more than 14 Bs, and no other grades below a B. So they've gone all 7 semesters of their high school experience with no grades below a B, and also been participating in a significant number of college preparatory honors level courses. This year, we have one recipient that was a senior who's graduating cum laude in the class of 2020, and that is Amaya Livingston. Magna cum laude is a designation for students who have all A's or a GPA of 4.0 or above. They have 16 or more honors credits and no more than 7 B's and no other grades below a B. This year, our students of the 2020 Rockford Lutheran class graduating magna cum laude include Lexi Burke and Finley Rock. And our highest level of distinction for class scholastic awards for our seniors are those students who are graduating summa cum laude. These students have received all A's and have 26 or more honors credits. This year, our 2 seniors who are getting both class scholastic awards for all A's and graduating summa cum laude: Caitlin Angel and Abigail Temple. Congratulations, ladies. Enjoy the opportunity to share these awards and especially recognize these seniors as they move forward from their high school experience on to tremendous other endeavors. I also need to mention, though, that in that process, many of these seniors have already begun their college experience in the completion of nearly 400 credits of dual credit this year, and in some cases they had a few credits last year as well. But what that means is that a significant percentage of our senior class has already begun their college experience, has already accumulated, in some cases, the equivalent of a full semester's worth of college credit, or in many other cases, at least picked up 2, 3, 4 other classes, and gotten a great start at their college experience already, as well as completing some of the general eds they would otherwise have to complete at the university setting. So congratulations to the entire senior class for these accomplishments, and we look forward to God blessing them with many great opportunities in the future. Thank you.
So there you are. It happened. The first ever virtual honors night. Did you watch the whole thing? Did you fast forward over some parts? Is it even possible to fast forward? I don't understand how it's edited together. I don't understand how all of the people who were honored do the great things that they do. They balance the life of work and of pleasure and of joy. Make sure that you always keep in mind the fact that you can accomplish great things, and the people around you will recognize the hard work you've put into it and the number of things that you've done that make you the special person that you are. And now, rerun this part again, or skip over it and go right to the part where you accept your honor. Thanks.